Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel, y'all. Hey, welcome back to the channel, y'all. Hey. All right, y'all, this might be like the 1000th time that I made this video, and I really want to post this video, but I'm just not really feeling the way that my points are coming out. So I hope that this is it. I'm on my second glass of wine. I'm about to be drunk, and I'm about to shut this off and watch Sandman, okay? Because Sandman on Netflix is that vibe, okay? I got like maybe 4 episodes left. I need to catch up. Anyways, so if you are new to my channel, my name is Ebony Marissa, and I think you should subscribe. You might as well go ahead and press that button. Before you press that button or after, go ahead and get you some wine, okay? Okay, so this video is kind of about like my journey to marriage, I guess you could say. But in order to get to that point, I think I had to do a lot of work, and I had to do a lot of self-discovery. I had to heal. I really had to get to know me. Like I had some work to do, y'all. Like I had some work to do, and I still do, but I feel like I came a long way, and so much so that I feel like I could share the stuff that I've learned. So with that, I'll go ahead and get into the points that I've learned while dating, aside from like loving on myself and all that other shit. That could be a separate video. Let's get to the nitty-gritty. So these are the things that I've learned while dating. So the first thing that you have to know is your worth. When you know your worth, you respect yourself more. I feel like at the end of the day, nobody's gonna respect you how you respect you, and people treat you how you treat you. You know what I mean? So like, you really gotta know your worth, like knowing it and stand on that shit, because if you don't, people will treat you like anything, and then you might date anything. Like you might think that this is all you can get. And I have the perfect example of this. Like, so a couple of years ago, I've been single for about 5 years now. What was that? A couple of years ago, I was dating this guy, and he was somebody like I would never really date. Like I would never ever talk to this person. Like looking back, I'm embarrassed that I dated him. Ugh. He was one of them guys that were like super materialistic, super flashy, super full of themselves, super just ignorant, just ugh. So opposite of what I was. And not saying that that was a bad thing, but it was just like, he was far removed from what I would date or whatever. And had I have known my worth back then, I feel like I would have never have given him a chance, you know? But I mean, hey, it's life, you live and you learn. So you really gotta know that, so that way people don't treat you like anything, and then that way you don't date anything. Be selective about who you give your time to. Not just your body, but also your time. Like, that's valuable too, you know? Like, it's an honor to hang out with me. I know I'm valuable. I know I'm great. I know I'm funny. I know I bring a vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm that bitch, you hear me? And you need to be saying that too. No, for real though. For real. Be that bad bitch, and that bad bitch be me. Ha! Purr. It's like, next thing I learned is trust your gut. And boy, do I have an example for this one. So we're gonna call this guy Charlie. So I was dating this guy named Charlie for about a year, literally, and this is a recent situation. His name's Charlie. That's what we're gonna call him. And he was cool, he was funny, like he was a hard worker, entrepreneur, like he was just really about his shit, like good dad, like he had so many great qualities. Funny was like a big one for me. Like if you can make me laugh, the draws are yours. It's like, I'm playing. I'm playing, because now niggas gonna try to make me laugh to get me. It's not gonna work. Anyways, no, I'm just playing. No, he was like funny, he was cool, he was so cool. But I don't know, something about him, it's just like, when I tell y'all I would lose sleep about it, I would have panic attacks about it. Like I couldn't really pinpoint it. Like it was just like, something's off about him. And then one of the big conflicts that we had was like we wanted 2 different things, but I would stick around because like his words were so smooth. And then I finally decided, like, you know what, I can't take this anymore. It's too much confusion. It's too much, I like you, but then something's off. Like it was just too much of that. Like it was just too much. And one thing that's in the Bible, it says God is not the author of confusion. And I feel like that was like my way. Like anytime I would think that, it would remind me like, yeah, this ain't it. So long story short, I decided to cut this man off. And this was only a couple weeks ago, y'all. I cut this man off. I was like, I don't think we want the same things. Like, I'm just cool. Like, you do you, I'ma do me. And so we ended it. So then a week later, I'm getting these random ass calls, like blocked, and then it was unblocked. Then it was a text like, who's this? I'm like, you texted and called me, who are you? And then the person said wrong number. So I looked up the number in Cash App to see like if I could find out who it was. And I found out it was Charlie's baby's mom.
Oh, hell no.
Why the fuck is she messaging me? Because from what this man was telling me, this bitch was the devil. So it's like, why is the devil calling me? Things will make you go, right? So the first thing I did, I called him. And mind you, we haven't talked in like a week and a half or so, something like that. And he was like, what happened? And I'm like, oh, so this nigga already knows something happened. That's crazy right there, okay? So I'm like, why is your baby's mom calling me? And he was like, she was at my house and she went through my iPad and seen our messages. Hold up. Why is this bitch at your house? No disrespect. No, I'm not trying to say that to be disrespectful, but like the way you was talking about her, you would have thought that she wouldn't even be on your porch, let alone inside your house. Okay. So why is she in your house and are y'all still messing around? Like, and I wasn't saying it in like an accusatory situation. It was just like, I'm confused. I said, y'all still messing around? Like, what the heck? And he was like, no, but that's besides the point. Then I was like, I hear what you're saying, because you're saying like you didn't mess with her, you don't mess with her. I was like, I hear what you're saying, Charlie, but I would be a fool to believe that y'all did not do anything. Because come on, why is your baby's mom calling me? Like, if y'all are not together, if y'all ain't messing around, why does she feel the need to call me? That was very, 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 very weird. And someone like me, I don't do drama. You're not gonna see me arguing with nobody on social media. I don't be fighting. I don't do none of that stuff. I'm not no side like home wrecker. So coming to me as a woman is not normal behavior. You know, like, it's just, what is going on here? This is like, come on, stop. So anyways, we let that go or whatever, and I go put my dad to bed. I come back to my phone, and the bitch is like, good luck, boo. So I'm like, she must have figured out who I was too. And she sent me a screenshot of him sending her explicit messages. I will not say what they said, but let's just say, you a liar.
You're a liar, and you're a cheat.
So then I sent him a message and I said, I knew I did the right thing by cutting you off because you're a fucking liar. So he ends up trying to like call me like, you need to block her and don't feed into her bull stuff and blah, 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 blah. He was saying a bunch of, it was like, really, when I was on the phone with him, all I heard was want, 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 want. Like, literally, I don't even know what he said. I was like, I don't give a fuck what you're talking about, Charlie. All I care about was that you lied to me. Because if nothing else, if all the red flags in my mind about you, I never took you as a liar. I thought he was super honest with me. Like, he would tell me stuff and I'd be like, why did he tell me that? You know, like, I thought that was the one thing I could hold him to. That's one standard I thought I could hold him to, was that he was truthful. And to know that that's not even in his character, I'm like, yeah, he got to go. Like, even now it kind of still hurts. Like, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with letting him go and like, and moving on and stuff like that. But it just be sucking sometimes because like, dang, I really fucking liked him. Like, I really liked him.
Charlie, that really hurt.
And he really lied to me, and now I really gotta be on some shit where like, I'll never talk to you again, or like, you don't deserve to even have a conversation. You don't deserve to get a text from me. You don't deserve anything from me. You don't even deserve to breathe my air. Like, you don't deserve that. And that's what really, really sucks. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, like, cause it's like, whoa, you know, you're not a good person and I have to stay away from you. But hey, that's life. That situation happened, but the reason I use that as an example of trusting your gut, because I kept feeling like something was off about him. And then when I cut him off, I was sad about cutting him off because I was like, maybe I shouldn't have cut him off. Like, maybe I should have gave him another chance. And then that situation happened, and it was like, I feel like it was confirmation from God, like, no, boo, you need to trust your gut. You did the right thing by cutting them off, and here's why. I don't think that was nothing but God. Cause what? Yeah, just trust your gut, y'all. If y'all feel like something's off, something's off. If you feel like something ain't right, something ain't right. If you feel like a person's a bad person, that person's probably a bad person. The goal is to get a husband, okay? So we don't want to waste our time. So you have to be more vigilant. You have to be more aware. You have to pay attention to people, because not everybody that comes into your life is a good person. Not every guy that comes into your life is your husband. I know we fantasize and I know we do all this stuff when we meet a guy, especially when he's cute, when he's attractive, when he does all this stuff in the beginning, but you really gotta pay attention and see how people really move. And that person was like a huge lesson for me, because what glitters ain't always gold, y'all. He had a good job. This nigga was making money. He was a good dad. He was just about his business. Like, he was doing the damn thing. Like, he was funny. Like, he just was super dope. Like, he was dope as fuck, but his bad outweighed his good, and I really hope that he gets it together, because if he don't, he gonna hurt some of y'all. Stay away from that man. The next thing that I learned was, if he wanted to, he would. Guys do a lot of this, and this actually gets a lot of us. Like, we be thinking like, oh, he gonna take me out on vacation, he gonna do this, but when it come time for it, it's crickets. Like, when people do that, it's like, number one, they're not a man of their word, and number two, they don't want to. If you like to spend time with somebody and they're not spending time with you, it's because they don't want to. If you're not hearing from them, they don't want to talk to you. Like, if you're not pursuing me, it's because you don't want to. And I learned that the hard way. Like, I dated this one dude, y'all. I dated this one dude for like 8 months, 9 months, whatever, and we never hung out.
Damn. I'm sorry.
Call me a dumb bitch. The next thing is pay attention to red flags. Kind of goes along with like trusting your gut. Like, if there's things that like make you take a pause, pay attention to them. And a lot of people say like red flags is like, oh, you gotta run and stay away from them, and that's not always the case. Sometimes some red flags will cause you to like have a conversation, and then you can go, like, you can move from there. So like, if you have a conversation with somebody and it's about something that bothers you, and maybe it's just they're just not aware, you know, of something that they're doing, but if they make like a conscious effort, hold on, y'all got burp. If they like make a conscious effort to like fix it, then it's not necessarily a red flag, but it's still something that you should pay attention to. You should never ignore red flags, never, because if you're similar to me, anytime I ignored a red flag, I always look back like, damn, I should have listened, you know? So always pay attention to red flags, address them head on. If it means you gotta stop talking to that person, then you gotta stop talking to that person. You gotta be okay with that. Everybody is not going to be for you. Everybody is not the one. Everybody is not your husband. And you gotta be okay with that. And a part of being okay with that is being okay with you. So, not to go too far off of that, but like, yeah, you really gotta pay attention to red flags, okay? And then I have 2 more things. So the next thing is date multiple men. Number 1, men are dating multiple females, multiple women. They're not just talking to you. And if you're somebody that thinks that they're only talking to you, I'm sorry to break it to you, but you're not the only one that he's talking to. And that's not a bad thing. It's okay to talk to multiple people. Now, if you want to be one of them people that fuck bleep bleep all the people that you're talking to, that's your business. That's not what this conversation is. I'm not here to check your body count. You're not here to check mine. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not that, okay? My point of talking to multiple people is you want to figure out what you like and what you don't like. You don't want to put all your eggs in one basket, because you might end up not really liking that person. It gives you time to get to know people. You get to have some fun. It's just, you're looking for the best suitor. So like, this person might have good qualities, like they spend time with you, they buy you gifts, but they're a liar, you know? And then you might have this person here that's honest, that doesn't really buy you gifts, but spends a lot of time with you. And then you might have another guy that likes to take you on trips, doesn't really talk to you that much, but sends you money. Like, it's like, you just date multiple people to see like, okay, what type of person do I like? It really helps you kind of see that, and then it's like you really get the best suitor. If I would have just been talking to Charlie and I didn't talk to nobody else, and I was like, I really like him and I want to see this through, I might still be talking to him. You know what I'm saying? Like, because the connection's so strong, you like them so much, you think that this is it, and it's like, no, there's somebody really out there that won't lie to you, that will spend time with you. I feel like you should talk to multiple people, especially because I feel like women are to be pursued and chosen. So it's kind of just like, I'm single until somebody claims me. Girl, if you like somebody and you were talking to him for a minute, but this other dude that's trying to take you out on a date, girl, go on that date. Because if you were talking to the dude for a minute and he still ain't trying to be with you, then he ain't gonna be with you. And this dude that's trying to take you on a date, he might start claiming you, girl. So don't be blocking your blessings, baby. Talk to multiple men. Thank me later. Last thing is, let people be who they are. It's okay to express how you feel about certain things. However, I don't think that it's a good idea to change people. Like, if you find yourself saying, I need this, this, and this, and that, I need you to do this, I need you to do that, and I don't like when you do this, and it's like, yo, do you even like me? I feel like it's important to let people be who they are. That way they're showing up as their authentic self. They're not trying to follow your guidelines. They're just being genuinely who you are, who they are. And I feel like that results in a better outcome. So for instance, if you express that you like quality time with somebody, there's nothing wrong with that. But you shouldn't have to keep expressing that. Watch how somebody moves. Like, oh, you don't want to hang out with me. Oh, you prefer to hang out with your boys. Oh, you don't like talking on the phone. Okay, bet. Like, you shouldn't have to force nothing. You shouldn't have to force not a damn thing with somebody that you like. I feel like it should come naturally. Not saying it should be perfect, but the connection should come natural. The behavior should come natural. The likeness should come natural. The vibe should come natural. Like, you shouldn't have to change a person to become who you need. You should just get the person that you need. And yeah, so that's it. I hope this video wasn't too long and too like all over the place. I'm really trying to like get comfortable in front of the camera, and this was like off the top of the dome. So if I'm a little all over the place, I really do apologize. But I hope that this message got through to somebody, and I hope, girl, that you find your man or your man finds you, and I hope that watching my video helps that process along, okay? But yeah, that's all for this video. I'm about to finish this glass of wine, pour another glass of wine, and watch Sandman. So please give this video a thumbs up, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all in my next video. Peace.